My name is Kurt Walker. I'm the president of FINAT. FINAT is the association, the European Association for self-adhesive labels and related products. Currently, we have 550 members from more than 50 countries. There are many benefits FINAT can bring to its members, like offering a networking platform for all the partners in the supply chain, from converters, suppliers and facilitators. FINAT also provides its members with the market data and trends. FINAT also represents the industry towards government, legislators and opinion leaders. On a personal level, I found in FINAT a lot of contacts which even turned into personal friendships outside the business.
My name is Jules Lejeune. I'm the managing director of FINAT. And I've been in that role for the last 15 years. We're at the beginning of the second day of the FINAT Congress, which we organized together with VSK in Munich. A few presentations to go, and then we'll be ready for the next event, which is taking place in Brussels in September. Label Expo, the largest trade exhibition in the industry. And we're really looking forward to that because it always gives a boost to the industry. Yeah, the label industry over the past 1.5 to 2 decades has actually doubled its size, and which is a tremendous achievement. You can imagine that some industries were not there 2 decades ago, and I'm thinking about the mobile telephones, internet, email, everything that has to do with online commerce. New industries developed, but our industry developed half of its size over the last 2 decades. The linear growth trends that we've seen since, let's say, ages until mid of the last decade have disappeared. We had a growth rate of 1.7% last year, which meant that our industry achieved a volume of almost 6 billion square meters. Obviously, our industry has been suffering from the economic downturn that has characterized the last 5 years. Our industry is always a good indicator of economic development because we were very closely related to a lot of industries, and that meant that obviously we have also been more volatile and more receptive to economic concerns. Nevertheless, Eastern Europe is growing, is an emerging market, and is more than offsetting the slowdown that we've seen in Western Europe. We've also seen strong growth in non-paper-based materials, which are now 1/4 of roll label materials. There's a lot of potential in these areas, which will drive the industry forward for the next decade or so. So our industry is facing a lot of challenges at the moment. The challenge is not just the short-term concerns about the economy and business confidence and consumer confidence, but also longer-term concerns from the environmental perspective. We obviously have a big issue with our sustainability initiative, our recycling program, which we are trying to promote throughout Europe. But there's also a challenge in terms of generation change. We see a young generation coming up, and FINAT has actually set up a Young Managers Club that helps the development of a new generation of industry leaders. At the same time, we see the founders and first generation leaders going into retirement. What are they going to do with their business? We see challenges from the customer perspective, technology challenges, which we've discussed at our conference. And actually, FINAT is there to address all these issues, to bring the industry together, to allow them to develop and nurture their network, to learn from experiences throughout the industry all over Europe, which characterizes FINAT as well. We are really the international platform for the industry to meet, discuss and develop new ideas and visions of the future. So FINAT is really a binding factor for the industry.
Mein Name ist Thomas Hagmeier von der Firma Hagmeier Etiketten und Druck. Warum ist es so wichtig, ein FINAT-Mitglied zu werden? Ich möchte es einmal sportlich sehen. Als Läufer geht man viele Kilometer alleine des Wegs. Aber es macht viel mehr Spaß und Freude, in der Gruppe zu trainieren. Es gibt natürlich viele Gründe, FINAT-Mitglied zu werden. Aber eines der wichtigsten Punkte ist Treffen. Bei den Kongressen trifft man Leute, die man sonst das Jahr über nicht trifft. Es werden dort Netzwerke gebildet, die sonst nie entstehen würden. Man bekommt Erfahrungen und Informationen von Kollegen unter der Hand und man kann dadurch sehr viel Schlüsse ziehen. Ich denke, das eine ist das Technische und das andere ist aber der menschliche Aspekt. Und es ist mal ganz toll, seine Kollegen, Marktbegleiter, wie man ja heutzutage so schön sagt, zusammen zu sehen. Und das auf europäischem Niveau. So etwas gibt es nur bei der FINAT.